Right. Back to the Skleba. So I made an operations checklist last time. Ryan's on task, so I think I'm gonna try and finish up Ryan really quick here. And as a point of decision, I have to decide what I give this ship. And oh, I finished up another 600 of those. Gonna make the 2 more cargo bays at Uncommon, so that those are sourced. And that'll add an entire line of cargo, which is just useful to have. And then the question becomes, what else do we add to this monster? We've got an uncommon engine, which is fine. It would be nice if I had uncommon crushers, but I'm not seeing how that could happen on my current inventory size. Maybe. Because those are made out of uncommon LDS, and I have some of that. But I need to make 4. Oh, no, I can get away with that, actually. So, going to tag those for upgrades. Since I set this up to build, I can also send up all of the efficiency modules I'll need. In theory. In practice, we'll see how far I get. That one, I'll just make it normal. Do you have any iron plates inside of you? Because if you do, what I can do is go down here and say, boo. And that's off the rocket logistics. That's done. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Those. Think. Then I'll go up here and just make sure that this actually did what I wanted it to do. Alright, that's coming true. I do believe I told something to make a reactor somewhere. Or, sorry, a centrifuge. Needs concrete. Never put in concrete. Oh well. And this is going to be going back and forth and building those so that it can do priorities. Evil laughter. All right. So in theory, I do whatever I want with that. In practice, I have to replace this entire assembly line of chemical science with a smaller build. And then all of that while I'm doing production science, and I can crank the production science up so that it gives me more of those automatically while it runs. So there's going to be a leg and a constant small upgrade task now. Which is part of the reason why I'm thinking normal beacons is going to be a project. It's got those, got those. Need to send up one asteroid collector, 2. And I'll have, let's see. Get the one doing specialty kind of things to make maybe 10. I'll have a special one of these days, but those... It lets me collect more rocks, but I'm good on rocks. So it's a thing where it's like, and, Now, I don't appear to have any chips shortages, so technically I could upgrade all of this stuff to better utilize the raw materials coming in. Huh. The details that you notice after the fact. So technically this works. But if a belt line is saturated, it only filters. If it's in that configuration, so really this needs a space. And then to be wrapped around. And that's one of the things where when I hear people talking about the subject of quality in particular, I feel like there's got to be a skill gap. Where it's making life more difficult for experienced players instead of new ones. Because I've done this game for years, and that subtle little change is going to drive the right person up the wall. However, I'm also crazy, so I have to address my own crazy. And it's funny, once you have to take responsibility for something like that, you honestly have a weird advantage in life. Because then you're not trying to be so perfect. Okay, so once this one... Have we given it the LDS that it needs for its 10? Nope. But I'm gonna bet we've made 6. Okay, outstanding. Push this up to 14. And clear this into a logistics chest. See, it's fun because I can use passive provider chests now. It's a bit harder, though, because I need to put these on an assembly line, though, somewhere. That's just reminding me. Shuffle things around, make some more. And use an active provider chest and try and phase out using wood, except for projects like on paper, except for projects like this. In practice, the reason why I have these raw materials coming down from space is so that I can do stuff where it's like, I have infinite iron chests. Leave me alone. Alright, and these are just making sure to double check some ideas, because it's easy to have too much fun. Then once that's good to go, send it. That'll give me a moment to just do stuff on Gleba. Because I have plenty of battery power now, since I took an operational pause. That means my bots can do what they gotta do. I can get more wood. So there's something else I needed to double check. That's the question. And I'm not feeling an answer coming to me at this time, so... Do, do, do. Right. Nearly back at the base. Getting these collected. I can't get copper from space at this time, so it's important to go out and grab those stromatolites. Plus, that's going to pad my collection of stones. Alrighty, and since it's night, there's no power. So boom, boom. I'm gonna filter out stones to their own thing now. So those can be used as a building material elsewhere. I don't think I'll keep a lot of them. Wonder what got disconnected to make it... Ah, yeah. Because I cleaned up the furnaces in that area, that's why. Okay, and then... get that started. Need a lot of steel to ensure a roboport setup, but that is something that does need to happen. I need a radar down here because there's a much better building area over here. Huh. Because then if a pentapod goes to settle, it'll try and settle over my base. Everything will blow up. I'll be really sad, but I'll know they're coming. And I believe they can get through here. Alright, is there any other little tasks while I'm waiting for those to fill up my silo? Nope. Oh, that is what it is. I need to get more of these, is what that means. So that'll put water on the deck. Which is good, and then that fills out all requirements, so second iteration is now complete. What's my timing look like? And kind of check with my autosaves. Eh. So I have to decide what I'm gonna do with all of this. And there's gonna be a shortage of iron for a bit. Until Ryan starts coming back around. No. Yes. Yes, cargo pad. I'm like, is it doing a space platform starter pack? Because I need a cargo landing pad. More. Because once I get that over to Gleba, it should be fine. Let's see, what am I looking for in this? Oh, I had efficiency modules in this deck, so it could work. Okay. So now all I have is that one with a really good power to weight ratio. And then technically I could send up two... I could send up two, but their power draw would be worse. And by two I mean two assembler 3s to replace these two assembler 2 rares. But that's ready to go, so... Send those back down. Send... Yeah. Because if I donate those will help to form a better platform. Estimated science per minute is at 13 because of the rails. Oh, that's what I was forgetting to do. Because I remember checking on this and going, ooh, that's not good enough. Full considers time. Incredible how little you actually need to get by in this game. So that'll all go into logistics chests and get used up eventually. Then I'll still need lights, I just won't need them there. Then I'm thinking about what these would need. One, two. What does it need in order to complete its duties? Well, 2,500 foundation would be good. But I'm also thinking about Gleba. Like, what do I need to get those streams done over the next, hour or so? And honestly, since solar panels and accumulators are running, that's gonna be the thing that I need to get those jobs done. That and hmm, filling this in is another one. That can kind of be done at rare, actually. Wrong one. I have to go through the stages on this one. And that's why I like set aside hours for it's like I need to spend hours on novice. Ugh. I really will need to spend hours doing a bunch of small, tiny upgrades. Okay, and that takes that one. Then once those walls are up, that completes laser turrets as a needed, necessary action item, and that can simply be done over time.